Hi. I left my soda pops over there. Excuse me. I've had something going on with my throat today for the past 2 days. I don't know if it's allergies or what, but you can hear it in my throat, in my head, in my head. No, it's really my sexy voice that I talk in. Sup, ladies? Yeah. Anyway, I'm getting a few of these to go with my Terradrome to set in the computer chairs and stuff like that. So I've got, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them. I was trying to find the cheapest ones I could. I had to fix the O-ring on this one, which still are, but I was trying to find like 5. I don't even know why. But anyway, I did that. Televipers. Why not? Oh, and then I bought myself a new G.I. Joe shirt, and so I treat myself good, like we've been through this, didn't we? So anyway, I said on one video I hadn't done a comparison with the vintage figures and the classified figures with Alpine, Quick Kick, and Dailtone. I wasn't gonna do one because I thought after I done that, I'm like, these are dumb. Why am I doing these for? But then I'm kind of getting quite a few reviews on it. So hey, you know, like I said, if people want to watch it, they're gonna watch it. If they don't, then they'll just watch something else. Mel's going wild. Anyway, we'll start with Quick Kick because he's going to be the simplest because there ain't much to him. He's, shirtless guy with swords. So here we go. Like I said, you can't get much more, vintage, which, this one looks freaking incredible. I didn't notice that before though. He's got that them gray whatever prints on his pants, and I don't remember him having that in the cartoon. But this thing has stood on my shelf for I don't know how many months now. I don't want to stand up. But here's the vintage one. They're basically. You can't. He's got the bandana. He's got the little sash or whatever with the throwing stars. He's got the nunchuck, here he's got the nunchucks, here he's got the sword. The sword's in the backpack. Pretty sure he came with a backpack almost exactly like that. Like I said, I'm probably not doing a real good comparison because I probably should get out all the accessories, but I don't even know. I've kept all the boxes to this stuff. I don't even know where the boxes are. I've got boxes in my bedroom. I've got boxes out in the garage. I've got boxes in my toy room. Why I'm keeping all the boxes, I don't know. Especially the ones that there's certain ones like the Dragonfly and the His Tank they're cool. The boxes are awesome. The artwork and everything. But anyway, man, he's got the black pants. He's got he's got an armband. He's got an armband. He's got the bandana on his head, if you can see, it's Quick Kick. Like I said, there's certain ones I just can't see them coming out, and these are probably the ones. I can't see them coming out with a retro card version unless you just want the. I don't have one with. Unless you just want the card like it came with the vintage figures. Everybody's like, you're an idiot. I so want to buy a vintage G.I. Joe still in the package, and I want to open it. I never got to open a G.I. Joe out of the package. The vintage. Never. I opened the Conquest out of the box, brand new, because that was actually one of the G.I. Joe toys I had, and Serpentor. I don't know if I've ever said it, but I actually did have Serpentor with the Air Chariot. I think it seems like the Conquest was like a birthday present, and Serpentor was on Christmas or something. I don't remember. And I never too knew. I want to get barbecue because I remember we had barbecue too. I remember having Quick Kick barbecue and that's the only two I can remember us ever having. And I'm thinking them came from a garage sale. For some reason, I only remember them two. Oh my! You know something? This is something that I forgot in my childhood, and I remembered it the other day talking about GI Joes. Okay, when I was a kid, I was full into heavy metal, and anything that was satanic, just plain evil, I loved. I loved Slayer. Slayer was my favorite thing. I don't know how I never started listening to Venom until this few years back. But I love Slayer. I love Deicide. Who else was there? There was a couple more bands that were just nonsense, silliness, talking about, But anyway, when I was a kid, I loved it. But we had a G.I. Joe guy, and somehow we took the body, and I had a skull off of a car I had, and we had that skull somehow on the G.I. Joe guy. I don't remember how we got the head on him. And we literally had the thing nailed to a cross and made a necklace. Never mind, I can't tell us. Because then we called him G.I. It was back in the day when I was a kid, we always made fun of this religion. Don't know why. We just did. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to offend anybody. Or I don't even know why we did it. We were stupid high school kids. I mean, I was probably 16, 17 years old. We were stupid. I don't know. That popped in my head. And I totally forgot that thing. I remember we wore that dumb, like I said, this little G.I. Joe character with the skull head pinned to a cross on a necklace and wore it to a Slayer concert. And people thought we were weirdos. And we were. I don't know why. So I had to share that. It was stupid. I mean, I was a dumb kid. But anyway, we're off of that subject. Like I said, it's G.I. Joe related, kid. My childhood related, and like I said, that popped in my head the other day, and I was like, I forgot all about doing that. That video said it was so stupid. Yeah, I don't know if that's his original gun, but that's the one they sent me because that's the gun I got with this now. Once again, Alpine's pretty daggone close to this. And this figure right here, with the hat off and the glasses off, was it this one? It was him. Right? Yeah, anyway. My stepdaughter has a boyfriend named Michael. And I swear, when I got this, I was like, this looks like her boyfriend, Michael. He's a lot cuter, though. Anyway. Shut up. I'm being silly. But anyway, yeah, I seen this. I was like, God, that kind of looks like him a little bit. Oh, man, if I get the glasses back on. Anyway, this is like one of the figures to me you have to have in your collection because Alpine was always, he was one of the main people that was always in a cartoon all the time. Always. Him, Dailtone, Duke, Shipwreck. They were always in the freaking cartoon. But anyway, let's look at these guys. Anyway, you can see both got the hat and the glasses. They got this climbing rope because Alpine, he was supposed to be some kind of mountaineer, rock climbing guy. I'm not really sure what. And you can see he's got the white t-shirt. Here he's got some kind of white t-shirt and it says something underneath of it. I cannot remember what it said for the life of me. Pretty much the pants. You can see here. This is just don't have a lot of detail, but this, got a little more detail in it. The jackets are pretty much the same. If you can see, it's got the green jacket with the black going through the underneath the chest and the shoulders. And here the same thing. Got the, the black and the gloves, everything. I mean, this one, like I said, this one here too, I don't know how else you would make, unless you took the writing off of his shirt. It's the only thing I could think of. These are basically pretty daggone close to being the same figure. Might be a few little different things. Like I said, the classified beefs it up a little bit more. Throws a little more, characteristic in it, if I can say a word. Like I said, he's got whatever those things are hanging off. I don't know if they're good night. Excuse me. I don't know if they're. I mean, they're something for rock climbing. What they're called, no idea. And I'm pretty sure he came with both of them came with some kind of, I guess the dig into ice. I don't know rock. I don't know how you're slamming anything to a rock, but you can slam something into ice. Like my beers. Sorry. But like I said, I mean, it's, like I said, if they come out with a retro card of this, the only thing I can think of the retro card is, and I just knocked him off of the stand, is having, the card on the back of it, and just the idea of having, the old, man, I wish I could find stands that the actual pegs worked in it. That is not going back in there. Why? How did I have that in there before? I'm always waiting for one day for me to break their feet. I'm trying to put these on these dumb pegs. I need to probably put them in hot water and do it. Sorry, man, my throat is. And once again, here's another one, Dailtone. I don't know how. Like I said, this will be the third time I've said it. How you would come up with a different figure that looks more like the retro, the vintage look. I mean, this is pretty much the same thing. I mean, he's got that crazy I'm guessing it's a communications unit. His name's Dailtone, and that's the phone, the dial tone on the phone. Like I said, if I know these younger cats don't know what that is. I mean, you can see a little bit of difference. Nothing crazy. A little bit of a collar, maybe a knife, maybe a gun, maybe a pack. I'm not sure. Once again, right here too, I mean, there's not a crazy, like I say, he's got the knife on the leg. He's got a knife on the leg here. There's not a big bunch of crazy difference. Like I said, you can see the silly backpack, the thing that comes over the mouthpiece, eyepiece, whatever that is. He's got the beret. Both of them got the beret. Got the mustache. I mean, he's got the little, yeah, you can see what, like I said, whatever this little, I've been calling them sash. I don't know what them little leather, whatever their chest pieces are called. I have no idea what them things are called. Leather strappy belt things that go across their chest. No clue what you call those. I mean, I know a belt goes across your waist and suspenders goes, what you call those, hardest, I don't know. I just don't know. Let's flip him around, because, I mean, this is like the most iconic thing about Dailtone's, this backpack. Or, like I said, communication center, I don't know. They're a little bit different. They're different collars, but basically the same thing. It's got the big crazy thing on top of the head and the little mouthpiece that goes over. I mean, you can't get, looks like he's got some kind of phone. He's got a belt and stuff. Yeah, he's got some kind of phone or a walkie-talkie, and then his belt's got a few Bat-motility belt. The Batman, whatever the heck it's called, I can't even think of what to say, but he's got a little bit of a belt there on him. You can kind of see he don't really have much of a belt on him. It's got a few little gadgets there, if you can see that. But other than that, like I said, the classified are a little more modified. Like I said, Dailtone is not a thing anymore. I don't even know if they even have landline phones anymore, do they? I have no clue. They do or don't. But here we are. We'll take one more look at him. Kind of set him here. Like I said, these right here, man. like I said, I don't know how you would make these anymore look like the vintage figures. I don't know. He'll stay. He's not gonna say he's gonna fall. You know what I mean? Told you. But like I said, I just don't know how you would make these figures any better. They look like the vintage. I mean, that's what I remember from the cartoon. Like I said, I never had the toys. Of course, here they are now. I do have them. So, I mean, what do you think? I mean, they're pretty close. I mean, they're pretty daggone close. I mean, they're awesome. Like I said, though, when I started doing the toy collecting thing, that's one reason I collected classified, because I thought, man, these look way cooler than the goofy 3 3/4 inch things that I remember when I was a kid. Because I had friends that had them and stuff, and got when they brought them to school and stuff like that. Actually, I have a televiper. I forgot he's on the Trouble Bubble. I forgot about it. I could have compared him, I guess. Maybe we'll do that later. I get some more or something. But there you go. And I'm sorry for my throat. I'm trying to keep it, moistened, and keep it from feeling like it's. There you go. What do you guys think, man? I mean, do you think there's anything they could change on these? I don't know. I know Bobby World he'll throw in. He always throws in something. He's my biggest fan. No, I'm joking. But thanks for commenting and saying stuff there, Bobby's World. But actually, I need to go. I remember I used to have those Bobby's World. Was it McDonald's? One of the food restaurants had Bobby's World toys. I'm thinking it was a restaurant. I remember it was like a tricycle, and then maybe a little red wagon and something else. I mean, there was a few little things. I remember having those. Because I did kind of start a little bit of a toy collection when I was in high school, but it was just, like I said, I called it cereal toy goodies. And I was collecting anything that was out of the cereal boxes or from the restaurants. I remember I had a whole bunch. I had every different Disney cartoon there was, like Scrooge and Gummy Bears and Darkwing Duck. What else was there? And like I said, there was Bobby's World, Muppet Babies. Can't remember all my Looney Tunes. I can't remember all the ones I had. I had Batman. I remember I had Batman. But I can't remember all. But anyway, I'm going to shut up. I'm rambling. I'm just remembering things when I was a kid. It's the best times, I think, man. Just remembering you as a kid. Remembering when life was fun. And you had no cares. You didn't worry about nothing. Like I said, I don't care what people say. I've had people go, I can't believe you're a grown-ass man collecting toys. I can't believe you're a grown-ass man bitching about me collecting. Who gives a... Why do you care what I do? That boggles my mind that you took time out of your day just to bitch about what I'm doing. Who gives a crap? Do your thing, I'll do my thing. I don't know you, don't know me. I'm not hurting you. I'm not hurting anybody except for my pocketbook. But anyway, I'm shut up. Anyway, peace out. Thanks for watching. Like I said, give me your opinion. Oh, it's broken. Anyway, peace out, and I'll see you later.